All right. Hey, welcome to the first KvCore training of 2024. Happy New Year, you guys. My name is Jason Yeager with eXp Realty here in Southwest Missouri. I'm the team leader for the Great Branson Homes team. This is going on my second year, finishing up my second year with eXp and my first full year of doing these trainings here. We cover all things KvCore on this channel. So if that is something that you are really wanting to dive in more of learning how to use KvCore to lead generate, to be able to get better follow-up systems, engaging leads, and also now recently I've incorporated a lot of AI into how to use AI in your follow-up business and lead generation strategies as well. So I'm consider myself more of, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm always trying to learn more of what I can about all aspects of real estate. And I've really had a passion for a CRM since I've been in business for about 7 years now, and I had a CRM the entire time, and just trying to learn how to use that and be innovative with lead generation strategies, be cutting edge with how to get business as a real estate agent in the 21st century. And so I was actually just kind of goofing around in my KvCore the other day and noticed this new feature. It was kind of strange that I'm not even really sure how long this has been in KvCore. When they added this into KvCore, but it's the first time I had noticed it. So I think it might be about 4 months old. Just doing some research on YouTube myself for some other people who have tried to talk about this, and I've not seen a whole heck of a lot. But the earliest one that I had seen was, latest one I guess that I had seen was about 4 months ago. So this might not be brand new, and if you've heard of this, awesome. But if you've not really tried to implement any of it into your business, this would probably be a great time to dive in and see. I know everybody's heard about Chat GPT. We've talked a little bit about that on our channel. It's been around for a little over a year now. And I've always kind of thought in the back of my head, like it will probably behoove KvCore to start jumping onto everybody's had chat bots, right? For like the behavioral automation. When leads come in, they have usually, most CRMs have some kind of an AI tool that a chat bot, and Facebook has been using this for forever for your Facebook business page to automatically reply to leads when they opt in, engage, ask a question, and that's
I saw
great.
that there's a KvCore AI thing, so I'm doing that while I'm writing a contract.
Oh, okay.
I
Somebody's
don't
jumped
know.
in
Don't
there.
forget to mute yourself.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I emptied it, but it's like hair gets.
Hey, Laura. There we go.
I got it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
No problem. So anyway, um, the tool here that I'm specifically talking about is called the Smart Assistant. And this has been freshly implemented into KvCore for people that are wanting to access this. Basically, let me share my screen and I'll show you where I've found it in here. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Okay. There's my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So here, this is kind of a test profile that I've made in KvCore, so I don't get in trouble sharing other people's personal information. I've gotten flagged on YouTube for doing that before. So I've created this little dummy profile here so we can kind of play around with some of these features. And I'll just show you, like, whenever you want to, oh shoot, you know what? I don't know, why is it saying unsubscribe? Let me subscribe to text. There. Okay. So whenever you want to text or email a client in KvCore, you'll see now that they've added this box here, Smart Assistant powered by ChatGPT. So now ChatGPT isn't something that you have to go over and to a separate window, open up, another browser window and start trying to ask it questions and then copy and paste the answers back over into KvCore to build a blog, to write an email, to put code, to make a custom website, any of the things that you're wanting to use ChatGPT for. Now they're starting to just implement it directly into KvCore, which I think is really, really handy. And what they're calling this is the Smart Assistant. So we've already had chatbot type, assistant in there for the behavioral automation that automatically replies to leads when they're coming in. But now you've got some other options here when you're wanting to try to figure out what I've heard from a lot of agents is just trying to figure out what to say, when you're trying to engage a lead, or what templates should I have? Well, think about the things that you are typing often. And those are the templates that you should start building in KvCore so that you're able to use them without having to retype it from scratch all the time, right? Now ChatGPT can start prompting you some ideas, and that's what ChatGPT is good for. Is it's not going to be like a complete copy and paste. A lot of times I've found you should be able to use it to inspire you, to be able to get some good ideas on how to optimize this conversation with a lead. And this is specifically just for text messages here. And I'm going to go into also email, and that's going to be a big thing too. So like right here, you can craft a message, send a welcome message, and just click on what you want it to give it the command, send welcome text message, and then just click that blue button, generate, and boom, it says welcome to the welcome to the office name as your dedicated agent. So this merge tag here would have like our office name implemented in there. Welcome to the office name as your dedicated agent. That's why I'm saying it's not a copy and paste. You want to read through what they're providing you and then maybe tweak it a little bit to make it personable to you. As your dedicated agent, I'll help you find your dream home. Feel free to call or email me anytime. Let's get started. So this could be like just an initial kind of engage and welcome them to your business, your brand, and this other one here is like promote a listing, right? So let's see what it does here whenever you click generate. Listing thumbnail. Check out this stunning listing at listing address street. It features beds, this many beds, listing baths, the number of baths, and is listed for this price. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity with the listing link there. So the way that you would have to be able to implement what they're talking about here, what listing are you wanting to promote? Well, just keep scrolling down and you'll see MLS ID right here. Put the MLS ID of the property that you're wanting to send to them, and then it will import all of those details from the MLS straight into the message. And you can also click that box there. It says also send a listing link. But you've already got the link right here at the end. If you didn't have this merge tag implemented in there, then you might want to click that box there so they can just click on the link. But that's, you know, a pretty cool little tool right there, just to promote a specific new listing that you have or somebody in your brokerage has, or something that you know that they are kind of looking at a property that matches their search criteria. You can just put the MLS ID of that deal right there and then click promote that listing. You know, if you're, this works for mass text and mass email as well. If you're thinking, you know, oh, that I know that this one property just hit the market and I've got several investors that, you know, or several people that I work with, you know, your ideal client database that might be interested in this deal, then you want to promote that out. Again, even if it's not your own listing, if it's within your brokerage, you could share it. If it's not, then maybe ask the agent that has the listing and get permission from them to be able to use that, and then send out a mass text, you know, with that MLS ID in there, promote it to them. Send a check-in text message is the other one here that they've got. Hit generate and it says, hi, lead first name. Just wanted to check in and see if you have any questions or if there's anything else I can assist you with in your real estate journey. Let me know. So just a pretty quick, simple check-in text message for those that you haven't really gotten a chance to engage with ever or in a while. You know, that's one that I feel like a lot of agents, you know, kind of struggle with wanting to get some ideas that you don't want to be salesy sounding or you know, overbearing or something. You know, you just don't know really what to say when you've kind of maybe fallen off the face of the earth with some of these leads, or they've fallen off the face of the earth with you. You tried to reach out to them maybe a handful of times and they're just like kind of going dark, you know. So trying to ask AI what are some good ideas on how to re-engage a cold lead. So this is where you can, if you don't like any of these like standard suggestions that they're giving you here, then you can simply go and send it in here, delete or use the little, I'm sorry, it's recording me right now. Let me try this again. Write me a engaging text message to get a cold lead to respond. Let's see what it says. Hi, lead first name. I noticed you were searching for real estate in whatever lead preferred city. If they've been already looking at a city, you know, it'll have that deal already plugged in there. That's what these merge tags are for. I have exclusive listings that match your criteria. Let's connect and discuss your dream home. So to me, that's probably not how I personally would talk to a lead, just not just little things that you might want to tweak in there to make it sound more like you know, is really all, you know. So find some ways that you can go in. It's like, I always say, hey, I don't say hi, lead first name, you know, whatever, John, you know, I say, hey, John, I noticed you were searching for real estate in lead preferred city. So just also you want to make sure that they have a preferred city that's already kind of been put into their search alerts, whatever city that they, you know, if you're on like a county, it might go ahead. I don't know how that would work, you know, if they're on a more of a broad search, especially if you've got some kind of a custom polygon search going for them and not really specific to a city. That's kind of assuming that they're only looking in one city. So just kind of watch that and make sure, because I don't know how that would show up on the other end for a client when they have merge tags that may or may not be applicable to them. Just keep that in mind. I have exclusive listings. I have exclusive listings that match your criteria. See, that's, I don't know. That's just something that I feel like would be a little wordy for me. This is the best way I could describe it. I would say like I found a property that matches what you were looking for. I don't know. To me, that would sound and feel more like me. And this is because I'm texting somebody who I've already had a conversation with. They kind of already familiar with me a little bit. That's just, I would tweak it a little bit to make it sound more like you. Just kind of use that as a guide, right? Really. So that's pretty cool. Now we could throw some other ideas here on what you would want to use this for. So like if you were going to try to talk to a seller lead, right? And say, send a text. No, let's do this again. I think about for a seller. Write a text to engage a cold seller that is thinking about selling his home. Try it again. Create a text to engage a seller that is thinking about selling his home. Or her, I guess. Hi, lead first name. I noticed you have a beautiful home. Have you considered selling? I'd love to discuss your options. Let's connect. So that definitely needs some adjusting because that's kind of creepy sounding. I noticed you have a beautiful home. No. Just no. I've been staring at it from the curb for the last however long. I don't know. That would just, yeah, it'd be really weird. Have you considered selling? I'd love to discuss your options. So, um, anyway, play around with some of these ideas on the situation that you're in, and just asking it to give it some context, right? And what the situation or the type of lead that you're talking to, whether they're a buyer or seller or an investor, let's do this. Write an engaging text for an investor looking for a vacation rental that I've just listed. I didn't pick it all up. Write a text for an investor looking for a vacation rental that I've just listed. Generate. Hey, lead first name. I've just listed a fantastic vacation rental that I think you'll love. Check it out. And then has the listing link. Let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to schedule a viewing. Simple, sweet, to the point. If you are really, I would say for like a mass text, mass email, and you're wanting to try to think of something that is going to go out to the masses rather than just one person, you'd really want to find something that you're going to use quite often and then copy and save it, copy it, and then save it as a template into your smart campaign. Use this feature here to have all the merge tags already, set for you, right? And then when you're trying to create 4, 5, 6, however many text templates that you're going to use quite often, then copy it and don't send it out, because this is just for the one person. But if you're trying to come up with some mass text deals, then you wouldn't really have, and this is what I would love to see KvCore be able to implement, is while you're already in a text message of any kind, wherever, sending a text or an email to somebody off the one, on a one shot, you're sending it one time, it would be awesome to just be able to have a button somewhere on there to be like, hey, if you just killed it and you were like, man, this is awesome. Now I have to copy and go into my campaigns and go to the templates and build it as a template. It would be awesome just to have a template, create a template button right from within here while you're already in there, and then it just saves it. So just a little note, if anybody from inside real estate ever watches these videos, that's just one of my little quirky suggestions to make it everything faster more fun. So okay, let's talk about emails here. So let's get out of this and we'll do an email instead. So the same thing when you go into, you just right here at the top. I know I do these kind of fast, so sorry. When you're in and you're trying to send an email to a client, you can do it straight from there, or you could also just go in from your dashboard at the top. There's a little drop down quick deal to send one text message or one email or make a phone call. At the top of your main dashboard, there's a little drop down in there that lets you do a one-off there, and it comes up the same thing. So it's just send an email, and we've already got the client because we're already within the client here. You could add the MLS ID for a particular listing that you're trying to promote, and then if you had a template that you wanted to use, you could pull it up and search for it right here. But then now they've added this blue button, use Smart Assistant. And then the same little box will come up here for you as well. So it'll be the same deal here. Send welcome message for an email. Let's see if it's the exact same thing. Hello, Bob. Welcome to our real estate family. This is much more involved on the email side. I will say that most of their generic campaigns and things for emails are pretty short, simple, and to the point, which everybody's got their own opinion on what an email for a cold, type of lead should be. Maybe it really does need to be short, simple, and to the point and not have so much fluff, because we all get 5,000 emails a day. And if you're probably talking with any number of realtors starting your search, and number of realtors are reaching out to you, and they've all got their own systems in place trying to engage you, maybe just getting straight to the point is best, here's what it says. Welcome to our real estate family. We are thrilled to have you on board. So this would be like welcome an email, somebody that is probably just signed on as a client of yours, or just you've had a great conversation right after they've opted in for Property Booster, whatever other avenue, and you've had a good conversation with them, and now you're saying welcome to the real estate family. This would be an awesome, just a little post conversation email. And if you wanted to take, maybe try this, take this same email and adjust it as if it was a post. What do I want to say?
Post close.
Post close. Take this same email and rewrite it as if we had just gotten off the phone.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
That's what I wanted to kind of see if it would. Hope this email finds you well. It was a pleasure speaking with you earlier today. I wanted to summarize our conversation and provide you with some additional information. During our call, we discussed your real estate needs and preferences. Based on our conversation, I compiled a list of properties that match your criteria. You can find more details about these. So this is pretty good. I still think it sounds a little robotic AI sounding to me a little bit. So go in, tweak it, personalize it, and make it more like you. So in addition to these listings here, so you've got like a list of listing address, the description, price, link here. In addition to these, now, how would they have multiple listings in there.
And you got that button up at the top, very, very top left where you can add the MLS IDs. And yeah,
Well, maybe it was like a 6,022 5665. Yeah, you'd have to have, okay, yeah, this one. And then I wonder if you'd be able to like be like, I think you'd only do one. I don't think you could do multiple. That's interesting.
did you see the plus button up there at the top?
Yeah, when I hit add MLS ID, it just gives me the a bar down here. But then if you try to add another one, like three, try to, you see, it's only replace the one that you just put in. You can only do the one. So interesting. I might talk to them about how to be able to have multiple listings linked, have an MLS ID 1 and an MLS ID 2, 3, 4, 5, like multiple properties that you're trying to promote in this scenario where you're trying to give them an option to look at more than one listing. In addition to these listings, I've also included a link to our website where you can explore more properties in your desired area. If you have any specific
Yeah,
questions,
that would be good. If you had like a neighborhood or something, you just have to do that from the front website facing, from the front facing
yeah,
side of,
for the
yeah.
purpose of having these really handy merge tag links, they're only as good as what they'll let you be able to use, because I don't see how they would be able to
Well,
separate.
you can add them one at a time, in the merge, in that right there by, it's the bracketed thing where you can add in all kinds of different things if you want
and
to.
not use the merge tag.
No, you still can use, that's what I'm saying. You just add another merge tag.
Hmm.
Not there. It's, yeah, in that little toolbar right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can do them one at a time. Listing, no, right there. Yeah, you had it. Yeah, so you could just add them there. You go. Ta-da! So then but you have to put the MLS ID in there. Anyway,
So that this is really where, if you wanted to just go through and start thinking about what message do I want to send out, for the email, I did this yesterday. This is kind of how I stumbled on this. When I was trying to go through yesterday, as we all know, January 1st was like, I had like 85 expired listings. And so just trying to come up with a email to some of these that I wasn't able to get on the phone, but wanted to reach out by email to some of these leads and see if they would be interested in relisting or having a conversation, getting an appointment, right? So then I just had it, I just said, write me write me an email to an expired seller that will ask for an appointment and oh, it's not doing it anymore. I think if you pause, it's just gonna stop listening. It sounds like that's what it's doing. So kind of know what you're gonna say before you click the before you click the button. That's probably
and
good.
once you get, once you start using the prompts, you get better at the prompts all the time,
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, in the moment, I didn't even have to think about it really. I just can't remember what I had said to try to recreate this email. It was a really good email.
well, and you could take that email, copy it, right?
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
then
saying is
paste
like,
it.
I just need,
Yeah.
the a template
Yeah,
punched
and then
out
you
for me.
paste
And then
it
I
into
just took that,
here.
saved it over to my notes. And then every time I got back in that situation where I was emailing
Yeah.
somebody again, then I had it, I tweaked it, I made it personable. And then I put some links in there for my backup plan. That's what I was asking it to do, is I want it to cover asking for an appointment, seeing if the property is still available, asking for the appointment to meet and to review my backup plan with a flex commission option available. Like you have to, that's what I'm saying. You have to tell Chat GPT what you want included in this conversation, the bullet points, and then it can run with it, and then you could, if you like, I make this 600 words or less, or make it at least 600 words, or make it, condense it down, if you're wanting to kind of guide it some more, and it'll just rewrite it for you and play with it a little bit. So,
You have a
sorry.
question from Marcia.
Sure.
How did you get into this email to use Chat GPT? So you might want to just back out and show again how we got in there.
Yeah.
And then the other question. So we'll do that real quick and then
Yeah. So
there's another
there's a
question.
couple of different ways you can do it. You can do it when you're already in one client's profile here.
Contact
Just hit
profile.
send email and then click that blue button. You'll see it right here in the
Smart
top right.
Assistant.
Use Smart Assistant. And if
Okay.
you're wanting to promote a specific listing or talk about a specific listing, make sure you click add MLS ID and then just pop it the MLS ID. You don't have to know the MLS ID of the property. If you know the address, you can start typing in the address and it will populate it in there for you. But it's really just anytime you're going to send a text message to a person or an email to a person, or if you're in your dashboard and you're going to do a mass communication scheduled email in your marketing tab or through your mass text or emails, you
Yeah,
can.
so then you would just select a whole list of your hashtagged expired people, and then you would start an email to them, correct?
Yeah, if you're whoever the group of people that you're wanting to send a multiple text to, I'm just saying that if you're going to do it through single person or through multiple people of any kind, it will always give you that option at the top when you decide to design a text or an email. You'll look for that blue button in the corner that says use Smart Assistant.
And her other question is, when you say you have 75 expireds, do you intend to email all of them?
Well, so like if there's email on, if I have an email on file, that's my third option to follow up with somebody. Call them first, try to get them on the phone. If I can't get them on the phone, I'm sending them a video text. Once I've sent
If
the
you can
video,
find an email for them, right?
yeah, I mean,
We use
there's multiple
Vulcan
ways you can
7.
try to get public record information for anybody. But yeah, it's a process, right? So however you want to follow up with people, if you feel like just calling them one time and being done with it and you did your job is fine. That's great. But if you're wanting to really try to hit them by land, sea, and air, then I call them. If I can't get them on the phone, I text them. I've left a video, face-to-face video so they can kind of know me. And then if I have an email and I've still not had a conversation with them, I'm going to send them an email.
Yeah, she says she calls, then video text, then email. If you even have an email, good. That's good reminder, Marcia. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to go to the
Anybody else have questions? Just pop them into the chat. I'm trying to answer those or trying to stop for those and trying to kind of watch in the live if we have any on Workplace. But we are now at 11:37.
Okay. So here in marketing, smart campaigns, let's go to marketing and then smart campaigns. And then your templates. You can add a new template here, email template. And it's not added on here. They don't have it added to the template section yet to be able to craft
Yeah.
anything in the templates. So just be aware of that. I'm sure that's probably going to be
It's probably coming, but you could copy paste.
Yeah, while you're sending a single email or a mass email, right? So like I'd had that, if I go to my CRM to try to create a
Yeah,
group.
instead of it doing an ad,
Yeah.
check one of those other templates that we have already and see if it's in there. Because that when you hit the add template button, that's a different area. Not add template, but use one of the current templates right there in
Yeah.
our, see what it, see if
Edit
you
the
have that
template.
option. Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no
Basic
button
editor.
yet added
Okay.
to these.
Okay. Good to know. Good to
Yeah.
know. Yep. Okay. But I'm sure it's coming. I mean, this is really new.
Yeah.
So they are improving it, making changes to it all the time, and good to know.
Anybody else have any other questions?
Anybody learn anything? Any ahas from today? We have a lot of people. We have a few people watching live, and we have a lot of people who are recording so it's always good.
Learn something every day. That's awesome, Marcia. That's really why I want to be able to provide this deal once a month for anybody who's really starting to kind of get started learning CRM management. I've covered a lot of the basics back early on, and I've still got some other videos that I had from a while back that I need to put onto this separate channel that I've got, our YouTube channel. But make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel. That helps the algorithm and just grow that a little bit more. But you'll find them on my Workplace. You can follow me on Workplace. If you want to have a conversation about one-on-one, I've been starting to get requests for that. I don't charge anything for like some one-on-ones, but if you have some more specific questions or deep dives into some other things, I'm happy to do that. Just reach out to me on Facebook or Workplace. Send me a message and I'll send you my Calendly link and we'll get something scheduled. All right. All right. That's it for today, guys. I will see y'all next month, first Tuesday of every month, 11 a.m. Central. All right. Take care. Have a great day.